This is very much a different sort of place compared to where we usually are. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac. This is Let's Play FearMonium. In the last episode we destroyed Max's childhood, symbolised by his teddy bear Vorsh. Unfortunately, his bad day is only just beginning, as we're continuing our quest to become a true phobia. In this episode, I'm showing off this bright green area. I don't know how long I can stay here because it is actually kind of rough if you come here too early. But there's goods and upgrades to be had if you can get here. And regardless, you will have to eventually come here because there are abilities in this area that you need to beat the game. Adrenaline is always nice. Right, we've gone down far enough. This should lead to something. It should lead to a one-way road is what it leads to. And I guess this is to make sure that you have double jump to get through here. Though I don't know how you'd get to double jump without actually having... I don't know how you'd get into this, back into the start of the game without double jump. You found a memory of an old clown toy. To strengthen the connection with Max's consciousness, maximum health increased. Oh dear. Right. I've already passed you, so I don't need to do this. But I want to do this. I don't get why sometimes it's 30 damage and sometimes it's 15. Seems so arbitrary. Oh dear. Every little bit helps. The Billiards are off, what can I say? At least they're kind enough to give you a health refill, although I have questions at how I managed to avoid picking this up. Clearly because I took the long way around, obviously. Yes! You found a memory of an old clown toy, strengthen the connection with Max's consciousness, attack power with all weapons increased. That is very good to have. So before we were dealing 10 damage, but now we deal 15. That's not the only attack upgrade in the game. So we can get quite some nice things eventually. The downside is, well, this is a harder balloon obstacle course. So we cannot reach the top there because there's no way to go back down again. And those thorns will catch you. Go slowly, but not too quickly, not too slowly, otherwise those lowest spikes catch you on the way up. So we have to move fairly quickly to make it past where she's going to be, but yeah, if you hit anything, you get a slowdown. Not nice. And then just because, screw you, there's an acrobat here. Oh man, we made it. I definitely didn't make it this far the first time I came into this area, I can say that much. The downside is that oh, there's a free nightmare if I remember to come back here later, but we don't have the ability to make it past this gap, which means that the ability on the other side of this gap that I actually don't really care about at all, but we will have to pick up eventually. We might as well explore to see what's at the bottom of this area. Bad time for reflexes to kick in, I can say that much. Yeah, we're done. Until we have a way to travel very long distances in a single bound. We might as well make our way back into where Lady Depression is in this bright and colourful zone. This isn't productive at all. Take me anywhere else. What blocked me there was the hearts. We can't do anything about that yet. There doesn't seem to be anything near here. Or here. Or here. Let's have a look at this Dark Thought. Because I know that there's a certain... there is a mandatory upgrade behind them, but even though it is mandatory, it would be nice to have it for certain fights. And yes, when it says all attacks, it does mean all attacks. You get upgrades to your stamina, to your weapons, to your basic melee. I like you, Felix, but I want the hammer for these basic enemies. Yeah, we could have done this ages ago. Four. I actually think that's the magic number, so... back to Lady D. So this is what we get with one Dark Thought, the homing missile. With two, our reward is maximum health increased by finding the memory of an old clown toy. 3 Dark Thoughts. And we get another attack power boost. So we've only just gotten used to having 15 on base damage, and now we're up to 20 base damage. And if you look at the other side, there's a 4 marker. And we get a stamina recovery rate increase. Darn, what I was hoping for turns out to need 5 Dark Thoughts. But we'll just have to save that for another backtrack, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if that one there we can get. I don't remember his requirements. And I'm not going to mess about with that. Max remembers his grandfather's tales and the park where he dwindled the hours away, but he cannot separate such memories from each other and mixes them into one heap. Endure the 4th wall breaking, evil clown. We're actually going to mix themes a bit in this place because we won't be able to... Yeah, we won't be finishing the boss before we move on to a different theme. But by that same point, we will be back here before we get to the boss of that theme, if that makes sense. It might not. I'm not doing the best job of explaining things. You can pop the bubbles if you swing your hammer with the correct timing. Okay, these ones are actually kind of dangerous because they move in close and then they take a swing at you. But they also deal contact damage, which is a problem because rarely they'll decide that they want to attack you from the other side, and so they'll move through you to get into position and damage you, and it's really annoying and I don't like it. I don't know what those plants are supposed to be, but they have different timings on when it's okay to attack them. They're weak, but annoying. Actually, you know what? That didn't work as well as I'd have liked it to. But that did. Okay, stop trying to be clever with the gift boxes and just use the rockets, dang it. Ah! We have an ant! The most notable thing about them, aside from the Disney bird and projectile attacks, is that they're quite bulky. I should also point out that the bubbles don't track you, but the aim will. And wait, get back here. Hey. We can't get at it. As long as the boy has pleasant, albeit false, memories, he has a place to hide from the harsh reality we're creating. Get rid of them all. Screw you. So I want that, I just can't get at it. It's sort of a split pathway where you either go the lower route first and you destroy the platform before you chase the knight down from up there, or you go the top route first, and then you have to backtrack and go the lower route in order to get rid of the hiding place. Dash here so you don't fall in the water. I don't know whether you're supposed to use homing missiles for this part, but they're definitely appreciated. Oh. Darn, I thought he'd be ready by that point. The rapid fire is nice. Right. The ice blocks are in the way again, and our thoughts are behind them. Go figure. Her ability to jump up ledges is kind of vague. Basically, you have to have some distance and reach just the right height when you reach the top of it, and she'll push herself up provided you're holding the right direction. I did remember her being here at least. Fairies and ants are just a few of Max's false memories. In part, these confabulations that fill the human memory with non-existent details. Fill me up, please. Ah, yes, this guy. Hey, do you want to buy 30 gasoline cans for just 300 balloons? You could be as hot as me. What, are you crazy? I know all about health and safety. I can't sell you any gasoline until you find a lighter. No, I don't want to buy them. You could be just such a hot little thing. Don't flirt with me. Oh yeah, he's on fire. Still has to follow health and safety regulations. So, Auntie D. I bet you're real disappointed in me still. Are you still competing with Max's sanity? I can only envy your persistence. I barely left the starting line when it came to combat neuroses. Now I'm standing here trying to do one a favour. It's not surprising that Max is so engulfed with depression. An impressive number of your allies have developed in his mind but for some reason, I was only drawn to help you. Clowns are very prominent in Max's mind right now. You're helping each other more and more. I know everything about you. I know where each of you is hiding. For 60 lovely balloons, I will mark your map with reminders of where you find each clown who has something to sell you. Do we have a deal? I'm not sure whether I should wish you good luck, but open up your map. And she's off. So yeah, we just ran into our fiery clown over here. He's marked on the map. Way over here is the clown in the box who sells us small gift boxes. Over there is the hint giver, and then we have Sadness. I don't know whether she added him to the map or not, but he is there now. Right, so this area here, you need a lot of different things to make it through that specific branch. We don't have any of them. And so I feel like we should probably backtrack into the forest and see what happens when we go down. Alright, lesson learned. I need to hit them a few more times than that. Yeah, you see what I mean? Sometimes just moving into position hits you, and I don't like that about these fairies. We are making progress there. It has to be admitted. There is something tactical about attacking from behind. Actually, if we look at items, Felix, an elderly and inactive clown whose mighty arms, nevertheless, retain just a little strength. Audric, a highly intelligent clown who knows that an attack from behind is sometimes the most effective kind. Agatha, an energetic clown who clashes with opponents head-on, destroying anyone who gets in her way and then storms off. Yeah, I don't think there's explosive towards other memories. This rocket launcher fires a homing missile. I don't think there's really anything new to show off after that. Eats through your stamina like crazy, but is still an on-demand ranged attack that consumes stamina. Uh-oh. We're combining two types of ranged attacks at once. They don't like that. Oh hey! A doll. You found in a memory of an old clown toy strengthens the connection with Max's consciousness. Attack power with all weapons increased again. Which is nice, but I was hoping to get at that knight toy. Well, we can't go any further this way, can we? By the way, you'd think that he's swinging her around by her hair. Thankfully he isn't, he's actually swinging her around by the legs. Because swinging around by the hair would definitely hurt. Two-for-one deal. Oh dear. Is time for the episode almost up? Yes, but I'd like to make just a tiny bit more progress. Oh! I actually didn't know that was there. We've made our way back up to Lady D. We passed the thingy on the way. A little bit over time, yes, but the knight opened up this door, so we wouldn't be able to come this way if we hadn't already scared him down. Alright. Time for this. It's a fairy gauntlet. You see what I mean about them sometimes just pathing straight through you? now all three at once. I think the attack power boost definitely helps though. And with that, we obtain a new ability. Night. A toy that Max lost in the park. He began to wonder if clowns stole it, and now it's associated with them. Attacks nearby enemies several times. So, if we use it, it has a very high expense. It probably even more than Felix. But when we use it, it basically focuses in on nearby enemies or certain switches, triggers them, and returns back. He deals exactly the same amount of damage as one of your basic hammer swings, and he lasts for 3 hits or until you press the L button to get him to leave. Then you can summon him back again at full health. I knew there was one around here. There was one patch of hearts that didn't hurt you. It just wasn't the first one I found. She has nothing new to say, I'm sure. Yep. But either way, until next time, guys, take care. I hope you're having a better day than Max is. And freaking more spam!